Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jessie. I do bookish planning and lifestyle content here on YouTube, and today I have my winter bucket list video. I debated on whether or not I wanted to do this video. What it came down to is winter here in Northern Ontario is long. That just means a lot of more things to do. So I have my list behind you. So if you see me looking down, that's why. And let's get started. So the first is what I want to read. This you could say is kind of my goals for winter because I do have some health things on here. But anyways, what I want to read. So I want to read as many and finish off as many sequels as I have started. My goal is to finish 7 series by the end of the year, and I only have 2 left to reach that goal, but I really want to finish as many hockey romance series that I've started. So slowly working my way through those. Fantasy. Winter to me is that season where you get to cozy up with a blanket and dive into fantasy worlds. To me, winter and fantasy just go together for some odd reason. Next is just romance. Romance is an all year thing for me, obviously, but there are a lot of Christmas and wintry romances. So that's kind of more of what I lean into. That goes hand in hand with hockey romance. But next is to watch. I started FBI. I actually started with FBI International, but I completely finished that and now I'm waiting for it to come out. The new season or the rest of the season that we're in. Anyways, I am super excited to watch FBI, and I think I'm on season 3 or season 4. I'm not 100% sure. The Christmas list, which will be a separate video, but my favorites are Arthur Christmas, The Nightmare Before Christmas, and a few others, but those are like my favorites. My husband's favorite is Home Alone. What I want to cook. It is soup season. It is crock pot and roast season because technically we are still in October, but it's frosty outside. We're in the negatives now. So I think needless to say, we can do this. So my absolute favorite soup of all time is butternut squash soup. So I really want to make that. Stews. And I also want to try white bean soup. And I have never had it. And my husband has never had it. So we really want to try that. Next is traditions we want to start. And there's really only one, a Christmas basket, a Christmas Eve basket. I have seen this online everywhere. And I think that it is such a sentimental thing. I'm a reader. My husband's not a reader, but he likes Christmas movies. So I think, obviously when my son is old enough, but we'll do like a little gift basket. He gets to open on Christmas Eve and it has some pajamas, maybe a book. He gets to choose a movie and we sit and we either watch a movie or read a book together, just have a really cozy drink, a nice dinner, have a nice cozy evening. And then when we wake up, we're all in matching PJs and so on and so forth. And I think this is such a good idea because one, they're getting pajamas. It doesn't have to be Christmas themed. It could be winter themed or whatever have you. But I think it's really a good sentiment because it's something they need. And I really love that like 5 things, like something they want, something they need, yada yada. I think that's really cool. And it's like a family thing and I love that. And then last but not least, this is a really short video, is health. There are 3 things that I really want to make habit. And I was doing this before. If you're not new here, you know that I played softball twice a week during the summertime. And now there's nothing. We want to keep to the daily/nightly walks. And it's really funny because my husband and I were talking about this the other day, and during the winter, we stick way more to the walks than in the summertime. And I think it's just because we're outside so much during the summer that we don't really think of walking all the time. It's like a conscious decision that we have to make. Whereas in the wintertime, it's cold, but we still want to go outside. So it's kind of like, it's weird, but stick to our daily/nightly walks, and stretching nightly. This is something that my husband and I both need to do, especially now that we're getting into the colder months, but also just for health reasons. And last but not least is exercising every other day. And what I mean by this is starting off slowly. We just got back from a trip and it was so wonderful. My heart is going out to the hurricane people. Our last few days of vacation, we got some pretty heavy rain. I played volleyball for like the first time in 5 years, and it was so much fun. I cannot even tell you. I was having the time of my life, playing ball twice a week and playing volleyball, and like not feeling any pain after playing volleyball was so eye-opening to what my body can do when I'm not afraid. And that was a really big thing that I was working through in physiotherapy. She explained it to me like this: your body has been protecting itself because it knows so much pain, specifically with my back. And anytime I would go to do something, it was always in the back of my head: don't go too fast, don't go too hard, lower into a squat really slow, or when you pick this up, like lift your leg. Like there were so many things that I was always thinking about when I was doing something because I didn't want to injure myself again, which was actually hindering myself in the long run. So being able to play ball and volleyball was really special this year because I wasn't scared. I didn't think about it, and it was just so much fun. It really showed me that I can exercise and I can work back to where I was pre-back injury. So I would really like to start with the Grow with Jo. She has a lot of wonderful low impact, no jumping, like walking videos, high intense interval training, and so on and so forth. So I am going to figure out what I want to do, maybe trial a few, and I'm going to stick to the same schedule for at least a month, 4 weeks. And after the 4 weeks, I'll assess where I am. I'm going to be keeping track of everything. I'm really excited for this. There are other things that I'm doing, like taking my vitamins every day and drinking like the water, and all of those are habit now. Okay, it is much later, like 10:15, but I really wanted to finish this video out, and I realized there was more than 3 things. We did reading, we did cooking, we did watching, we did starting, I think, the traditions, but I also wanted to talk about activities I wanted to do and my writing goals. So it is November, which was previously NaNoWriMo. I am now partaking in the Rough Draft Challenge hosted by Sarah Cannon over at Sarah Cannon and Heart Breathings. She's an author, so shout out to her, and she is absolutely wonderful and amazing. So I'm partaking in that. So I would like to get Crossed by Chains completely edited on my end, and hopefully find an editor so I can release it early of 2026. I really was going to, and I talked about this in a previous video before, and I ended up taking Sarah's course, Publish and Thrive. I was gonna publish it later, late this year in 2025, but that has been pushed back since taking her course, and I'm just really excited about it. So writing, that's the update. Next is activities. I did my nails like dark green. You can't tell, but they're sparkly. And I want to do some fun Christmas nails, like manicures, pedicures. I don't think I'm really going to film that. That's just for my personal enjoyment, but I really want to do some fun, funky things for Christmas and the holidays. So I'm really looking forward to that. I also am setting up all of my journals as part of content, so you will see those later, but really setting up my planners for 2026. I'm super, super excited for that. Then I have DIY gifts. There are a few that I want to do, and I'm not going to tell what they are because I do know that some of those gifts are for people who watch my videos and support my channel, so thank you, but I will not be saying what those gifts are, but I want to do some DIY gifting. One more thing for cooking, I really want to try and make my own chai mix for tea. It's like a mix of different herbs and spices, and so I kind of want to try and make my own. I am doing a little birthday thing this year. I don't really do much for my birthday just because I really don't want to, but this year I want to keep it super low key, and we are going to be doing an Eat the Film. So that's super exciting for me. And we're going to be watching Rise of the Guardians. My husband and I chose the Boogeyman. I have chosen a dessert and a snack, and like we're going to pick up some other random things and an activity for the movie. I'm super excited for that. Stay tuned to see all of those. Also follow me on Instagram if you want to be kept up on the more day-to-day things, because I post things over there on my like personal Instagram. I recently made an author Instagram specifically for my writing and my books, so if you want to follow me there you can. All of those links are down below. That is my winter bucket list. I am so excited for all of these things and to really just relax and slow live for the rest of the winter, especially till the new year anyways. There are some really big goals that I want to finish this winter season, so we'll see how those go. But thank you all so much for watching this video. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to be a part of our community here. We are growing slowly but surely, and I appreciate every single one of you, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!